Hello, cookbook friends, and welcome. We are going to look at the SalviSoul Cookbook. I have not looked at it yet. I'm so excited. It looks really colorful when you actually peek into the cookbook. We'll go into this in detail, don't worry. I just want you guys to see just some of the recipes and how this is all laid out. We get to learn more about El Salvador and the cuisine there, which will be very, very cool. So Salvadorian recipes and the women who preserve them. Love this. So let's look at our table of contents. Everything is laid out, including our recipes and the page numbers. I personally really like that. So we have Salvadoran foodways, accompaniments, we have essentials, platillos fuertes, sopas, bebidas, antojitos, dulces, and welcome to SalviSoul, of course, in the very beginning. So let's get into this. I'm very pumped. I have never had Salvadorian food. I don't think. Maybe I have. So I'm excited to learn about the history. It says here, Salvadoran food history and a personal pilgrimage. So if you want to read this, this is really great. I love having stories with some cookbooks, and it's great to read through, and then you cook the recipes that are provided, so you get to learn more about all of just the culture, which is great. So here we have Salvadorenas tortillas. I'm excited. So these are masa flour, salt, water. All of this is done in U.S. measurements, by the way. In the very beginning, in bold, you'll kind of see it. Hopefully that helps. It is a story or suggestions on how to make this different for every single recipe. There's so much information in this particular, the top. Then here we have our instructions right below how to make all of these dishes. So let's look at some more. We have chile casero. This looks awesome. It's like a ceviche, I think, but without meat, like without shrimp, without anything. It's onions, lemon juice. Yeah, it totally is. Yum. That looks really colorful, really, really tasty. All right, let's move on to some other dishes here with some pictures. This is a aguachite. Oh my gosh. Aguaste. So sorry for ruining this. I'm trying so hard. Here we have, it's the ancestral seasonings and connections that modern day Salvadorans have to indigenous communities from the region. So that's really cool. So it says whole pumpkin seeds and salt, and it looks like you grind it together. That's really cool. Had no idea. This is a cuajada. So yum, banana leaf. Here we have some extra tips as well in the very bottom so you can learn more about it. This is actually, it looks like how to make your own cheese. Delicious. Here are some essentials. This is mamasos, right here. Tortilla con leche. Look at that. That looks easy, super good. So these are flor de izote con huevos. This looks awesome. I'm not even sure how you can get some of these flower stems. You might have to go on Amazon to find the flor de izote. I am going to look this up when I'm done with this video, but this looks really tasty. And a huge tip right here. All right, we have sandwiches de pollo. Delicious. That is a sandwich, and it looks so good. There's carrot. It looks like pickled cabbage and carrots, all kinds of stuff. Rellenos de guisquiles. I hope I said that correctly. This looks yummy. I'm so hungry. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. This is a different kind of relleno. It's rellenos de pacaya. And I've never heard of pacayas either. So it's an El Salvador edible blossom. So more things and ingredients that I am unfamiliar with that I'm so excited to try and cook with. So cool. We have rellenos de papa. So something a little more accessible since it's potatoes. We have pupusas de queso con loroco. Beautiful. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. As you can see, like, I'm flipping through a lot of different things. There's a lot of stories throughout this book, which is really cool. we don't have time to go through every single one. We have tamales de puerco. Delicious. And there's a lot of ingredients in here. A big story for these. And then here is our directions. Lots going on here. Here we have tamales de pollo. Step-by-step photos here, which is really helpful. I've never made tamales before, but it's been a dream of mine. I know you have to, like, because it makes 50 tamales, you might need a team of people, at least like 3, to do different parts to get through it. All right, here we have pastelitos de hongos or hongos. I'm sure I said that wrong. Anyway, this looks delicious. This says it says that they learned how to do this when COVID-19, when the pandemic began, and it's kind of a fusion dish, which is cool. Sopa de rey, delicious. And I've seen numerous versions of this, and they all look different, which is so cool. It shows there's so much variety in South American and Latin American cooking. I love it. I'm so excited to try all of them, even side by side. Sopa de patas, yum. I have become more of a soup person, and these soups look so good. Like, I cannot wait to have these. I'm really excited. I even like soup when it's really, really warm out. I don't know why. We have arroz aguado con carne de tunco. Yum. Moving on to some other things besides soup. I could probably do soup all the time. Here we go. We have panes con pollo. Another really bomb sandwich. Carne guisada con papas. Another really yummy dish. Oh, gosh. And this one looks very easy, like a really awesome weekday meal that you can have. I'm wondering if you can actually cook it in a pressure cooker. I'll have to check that out. It doesn't seem like it takes that long to make, which is crazy. We have gallo and chicha. Another really good dish. Yum. But it looks like it is very involved. Here we have tortitas de camarón. Yum. Oh, gosh. Chumpe con recuado. Lots of meat dishes. I'm not seeing a ton of vegetarian dishes or alternatives. This is just showcasing a lot of traditional Salvadorian food, which is really cool. Chow mein Salvadorano, which is awesome. This is a fusion version. I love that. Fresco de ensalada salvadorena. Oh my gosh, is this a drink that's like a salad? What? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to try this. This sounds really good and refreshing during summertime. There are apples. It looks like mango. I've never heard of mamey. There's whole jacotes, pineapple essence, lots of romaine lettuce, lots of stuff going on in this. Wow. Here you can make your own syrups. This is a chilate, which looks delicious. Here we have an atol de piña. This looks really good. It's a pineapple, cinnamon, white rice, some desserts. We have empanadas de plátano con leche. Yum. I love plantains. Those look beautiful. And I think it's actually gluten-free too because we're using plantains. This looks awesome. Okay, so leche polieda. Oh, man. I'll try to pronounce this. Hoyaldras. Oh no, I thought I had it. So sorry. This looks really tasty though. Yum. I'm gonna have to look at this. Looks different though because dulce de panela. Okay. Plátanos asados. Love plantains, just grilled. So good. Here's some step-by-step photos as well. So you can see this cookbook is really cool. Thank you so much for listening to my horrible Spanish. I am trying really hard to get better. I apologize. So this is the SalviSoul Cookbook. I'm excited to read through it, especially learning more about El Salvador in general and the food, like the food that makes Salvadorian food, which is fantastic. If you're looking for some other Latin American, South American, Central American cookbooks, make sure to check out our playlist. We do have quite a few. And if you are interested in the author, make sure to check out their stuff down in the description below. If you enjoy cookbooks, join us on our socials and here. Let us know what cookbooks you want us to look through next time. And thanks so much for tuning in today.